Most people think they know when their Chihuahua loves them. They assume it's because the dog follows them everywhere, sleeps on their lap, or gets excited when they come home. But here's the truth. Some Chihuahuas do all of those things and still don't fully trust the person they're living with. Meanwhile, another Chihuahua might do one tiny behavior that most owners completely overlook, and it quietly says, "You have my whole heart." Today, we're going to uncover the subtle signs that prove you've earned something every Chihuahua gives only to a select few, and one of them happens when they're completely asleep. Chihuahuas may be the smallest dog breed, but emotionally, they're incredibly complex. Unlike dogs that seem to trust almost everyone, Chihuahuas are known for choosing their inner circle very carefully. Trust isn't automatic, it's earned. That's why some owners spend months wondering if their Chihuahua truly feels safe with them. The good news? Your dog has probably already been giving you little clues. Some are obvious, others are so subtle that even experienced owners miss them. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which behaviors reveal that your Chihuahua has completely opened their heart to you, and why these moments are much more meaningful than they appear. They sleep without worry around you. Sleep is when animals are most vulnerable. In the wild, falling asleep in the wrong place could mean becoming someone's dinner. Even though your Chihuahua lives in a cozy home, those survival instincts haven't disappeared. That's why where and how they sleep says a lot. If your Chihuahua falls asleep deeply beside you, starts dreaming, twitches, rolls onto their side, or even lets out little sleepy sighs, they're telling you something important. I know nothing bad will happen while you're here. Think about it. Have you ever noticed your Chihuahua suddenly lifting their head when a stranger enters the room? But when it's just you nearby, they barely react. That's confidence. That's emotional security. Some Chihuahuas even choose to sleep facing away from their owner. To us, that might seem rude. To a dog, it's actually a compliment. They're saying, I don't need to keep watching you because they already trust you completely. But sleeping isn't the only vulnerable moment that reveals real trust. The next sign is even more personal. They let you touch the places most dogs protect. Not every Chihuahua enjoys being hugged, and contrary to popular belief, that's perfectly normal. Real trust isn't about tolerating endless cuddles. It's about allowing access to vulnerable areas. If your Chihuahua happily lets you gently touch their paws, clean their ears, brush their teeth, or carefully inspect their eyes, you're looking at a dog that believes you're there to help, not hurt. Many dogs instinctively pull away from these areas. Those body parts are sensitive. Protecting them is natural. Imagine someone reaching toward your face without warning. You'd probably flinch too. That's why a Chihuahua who stays relaxed during grooming or gentle handling is showing remarkable confidence in you. Notice something else. They don't just stay still. Their muscles remain loose. Their breathing stays calm. Sometimes they'll even close their eyes while you're petting them. That's not obedience. That's comfort. And comfort is built through hundreds of small positive experiences. Every gentle interaction becomes another brick in the foundation of trust. But there's one behavior that surprises almost everyone, because at first glance, it doesn't even look affectionate. They turn their back to you. This sounds backward. Wouldn't a dog that loves you always want to look at you? Actually, no. Dogs often turn their backs toward the people they trust the most. Why? Because they're exposing one of the least protected parts of their body. If your Chihuahua sits between your feet while facing away, leans against your leg with their back, or curls up with their rear touching you, they're making a quiet statement. I know you're watching my back. Many owners mistake this as their Chihuahua ignoring them. In reality, it's one of the biggest compliments your dog can give. Watch closely during quiet evenings. You might notice your Chihuahua chooses physical contact without asking for attention. No staring, no barking, no demand for treats, just silent closeness. That's emotional intimacy. It's the dog equivalent of enjoying someone's company without needing constant conversation. And speaking of silent communication, there's another signal that's even easier to miss. They look into your eyes, then look away. People often hear that eye contact means love, but with Chihuahuas, it's a little more nuanced. A Chihuahua who stares intensely without blinking can actually be feeling uncertain or trying to read the situation. The real magic happens afterward. Your Chihuahua looks into your eyes, sees you, then calmly looks away. No tension, no concern, no need to keep checking. That relaxed glance says everything is okay. Researchers studying dogs have found that calm eye contact between dogs and their owners can strengthen bonding by increasing oxytocin, the same hormone often associated with attachment between parents and children. But here's what's fascinating. Dogs don't need to stare forever. In healthy relationships, they simply check in. It's like your Chihuahua saying, "Yep, you're still here," then returning to whatever they were doing. That confidence is incredibly meaningful. And soon, we'll get to the behavior that many owners mistake for bad manners, when it's actually one of the greatest signs of trust your Chihuahua can show.
Before we reveal that one, I'm curious, which of these signs does your Chihuahua already do? Do they sleep beside you, lean against your legs, or maybe they have another funny habit that makes you feel chosen? Let us know in the comments. And if you're enjoying learning what your Chihuahua is really trying to communicate, don't forget to subscribe. Every week, we uncover the hidden behaviors that help you understand your tiny best friend even better. Now let's look at one of the most misunderstood trust signals of all.
They ignore you sometimes. This surprises a lot of people. Owners often worry, "My Chihuahua doesn't always follow me anymore. I think they're becoming less attached." Actually, the opposite might be happening. Imagine a toddler at a playground. At first, they stay glued to their parent. As they grow confident, they begin exploring, not because they love their parent less, but because they know they'll be there. Dogs develop a similar kind of emotional security. A Chihuahua that constantly monitors your every movement might actually be feeling anxious, but one that happily chews a toy, sleeps in another room, or calmly stays on the couch while you grab something from the kitchen may simply feel secure enough not to panic. That's a healthy attachment. It doesn't mean they need less love. It means your relationship has become stable. Ironically, sometimes the most confident dogs appear less clingy, and that's a beautiful thing. But if there's one moment that proves you've truly earned your Chihuahua's heart, it's this final sign.
They show you their true personality. Every Chihuahua has two versions of themselves. There's the public version, alert, careful, watching everything. Then there's the private version, the goofy one, the dramatic one, the playful little comedian. When your Chihuahua starts making ridiculous zoomies around the house, throws toys into the air for no reason, rolls upside down making strange noises, sleeps in bizarre positions, or invents weird games that make absolutely no sense, you're seeing something special. They're no longer focused on staying safe. They're focused on enjoying life. Behaviorists often point out that play is closely connected to emotional safety. Animals rarely engage in relaxed, silly behavior if they feel threatened. That's why puppies play so much. They're learning in a secure environment. Adult dogs are no different. A Chihuahua that feels emotionally safe will often act younger than their age. You may even notice them becoming more expressive over time. Some develop funny routines. Others become surprisingly vocal. Some invent games that only make sense to them. Those quirky habits aren't random. They're signs your Chihuahua feels free to be themselves around you. When they stop filtering their personality, you've reached a level of trust that can't be forced. It can only be earned. And that's why these small, everyday moments matter far more than dramatic displays of affection. Love isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a tiny dog sleeping upside down with all four paws in the air because they know they're completely safe.
So, how do you know you've truly won your Chihuahua's heart? Not because they always demand attention, not because they never leave your side, but because they trust you during their most vulnerable moments. They sleep peacefully near you. They allow gentle handling. They lean against you without needing anything. They glance at you with calm confidence. They feel comfortable being independent. And most importantly, they aren't afraid to show you their wonderfully strange, authentic personality. Trust like this isn't built in a day. It's built through consistency, patience, kindness, and showing up for your Chihuahua every single day. The beautiful part, once a Chihuahua decides you're their safe place, that bond can last a lifetime.
If your Chihuahua does even a few of these behaviors, take it as the greatest compliment they could ever give, because their trust isn't handed out freely. It's
earned. And if you've earned it, you've become more than just their owner. You've become their safe place. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more videos that help you understand your Chihuahua on a deeper level. And if you'd like even more Chihuahua tips, behind-the-scenes insights, and exclusive content, consider becoming a channel member and join our growing community. Thanks for watching. Give your tiny best friend an extra cuddle today. And we'll see you in the next video.